Okay, so starting from the first question, Mr. Victor, someone on Top Impact Forum asked, can a singer control he or herself from going off key when he or she is immersed in speaking in tongues while leading worship?
I'd like to answer because this is a very spiritual question, from a spiritual person who happens to be a singer. I love the fact it's amazing for you to be immersed with the Spirit as a worship leader. It's very important because worship leading, is something that is, beautified with the whole singing. I always say that worship is for the Lord, but singing is for the people. So you see, when we worship, God responds to our worship from our heart, but the people respond and connect with the worship through our voice and our heart. Especially for people who are spirit-filled, they would necessarily be concerned with the spiritual aspect of your worship. There are people who may not be distracted by your voice, and there are those who would need your voice first.
That's right.
So that's why I'm trying to create a balance before I answer the question. So that's why it's important for you to ask this question, because we have heard so many people say, if you sing off, you off the people from the Spirit. Can you control yourself from singing, going off the key while leading a worship session?
And immersed.
Okay, while you are immersed in the Spirit.
In speaking in tongues.
Woo! Okay. This speaking in tongues matter with singing is something that we will need to look into after now. Okay, but you see, let me answer this question first with a scripture. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 32. It says, and the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. Let me read it in the Amplified. It says, for the spirit of the prophet, the speakers in tongue, are under the speaker's control.
What?
And subject to being silenced as may be necessary.